Mrs. Walker, why have you become so concerned with the issue of school funding?
Well, this is not a new issue. I mean, this is something that has been going on for years and years. There's so much waste in what is being done with our school systems. And my children are adults, but I have grandchildren coming up in the system, and it just concerns me to see so much of our funding being wasted.
Exactly what do you mean by waste, Mrs. Walker?
Well, think of it. Schools are cutting programs like arts and music and things that where they say there's just no money for it. There's no money for teachers to get supplies for the classrooms that they need. And yet I feel that there are certain areas, one area in particular, where schools have wasted so much of the taxpayer money. And just simply altering that one thing could really save an abundance of funds.
Just how do you feel this could have been accomplished or can be accomplished?
Well, I think it's a really simple issue. Now, if you stop to think about it, the schools spend a lot of money, let's say on school lunches, okay? Now, from the reading that I've done, schools spend about, a little over $13 billion a year on school lunches. Now, a lot of that, just think about it, there's a lot of that could have been totally avoided by just one simple thing.
And what might that be?
Carrot raisin salad.
Miss Walker, I don't think I understand.
Do you realize how long schools have been serving carrot raisin salad? I mean, it's been decades. I don't think I know of one single person, young or old, who's ever even eaten it. I can guarantee you could probably go to any school right after lunchtime where this item has been served, and if you look in the garbage cans, what will you see? Loads of orange. Now think about it. All the money that schools are paying for lunches, just imagine how much money has been spent over the years on carrot raisin
I
salad.
see where you're coming from.
Now, just imagine what could be saved. Now, we're talking about $13 billion a year now, but just how much of that actually went towards carrot raisin salad that no one ate? Now, I know that there's got to be somebody out there who has eaten this. And I know that the schools probably think it makes a really pretty entry onto the plates and that's supposed to encourage kids to want to eat it, but it doesn't work. Kids hate carrot raisin salad, always have and probably always will. So they don't eat it. So schools spend all of this money to get it, and it's wasted. Think of what else they could do with that money.
Well, I do see your point, but what do you suggest?
Why not try apples, grapes, anything but carrot raisin salad? I just think that this is an issue that really needs to be addressed. I think it's something that needs to be studied more. I think if our government is going to spend money on studies, that this is one of those that should be studied quite thoroughly. And I think it's a national problem. I just believe that there are many, many, many people out there who feel the same way, that if the schools would just cut out that one thing, that carrot raisin salad, that our schools would be in much better condition.
Well, Miss Walker, I have to say that I believe you have made a very valid point today. And I hope that this issue will be taken up and thoroughly thought through. But our interview time is up for today. And you have been very informative. Thank you very much for joining us today, Mrs. Walker.
Thank you for your concern.